2 years ago, I thought I had to train like a bodybuilder if I wanted to sprint faster. But, well, at the time I was only running a 5.15 second 40 yard dash. It was only until I actually changed my training split till I actually became fast. And now I have a 4.6 second 40 yard dash and I'm a lot faster. So, in this video, I'm going to take you through the exact training split that I used to transform my athleticism. And I also took my vertical jump from 22 inches and not touching the rim to 39 inches and throwing down windmills in the same time. So I've gone way more athletic. So this training split really does work. By the way, before I show you this training split, I'd just like to mention to you that I created this newsletter, which I basically send out emails every single week to help you to jump higher. If you're interested in that, you can check that out. That'll be in the description. So here we are. Copy this training split and it will blow up your sprint speed. First of all, as I've said, don't do bodybuilder splits. I can't believe how many athletes still do body part splits. You're an athlete, not a bodybuilder. Dividing the week into muscle groups doesn't really work for athletes because too many activities don't fit into a muscle category. For example, an Olympic lift or your sport or like a jump or whatever. So many exercises just don't fall into a muscle category. You know, it's not like a bicep curl. We're training for athleticism. Yeah, we're not training for how big our muscles are. So instead, the way you want to train is by using the high-low concept. What is high-low training? The high-low training is alternating days of high and low CNS stress. CNS is the central nervous system. Basically, high CNS activities, so like sprinting and heavy squats, will drain the battery fast. Think about the CNS as a battery, and these will make it run out quicker. You need to rest at least 48 hours to recharge after these activities. But low CNS activities, such as aerobic running and hypertrophy work, don't drain the battery as much. You can recover from these activities in just 24 hours. So you need to alternate between high and low strain activities to optimize your recovery across the week. So let's think about it like a phone. Or a computer, if you have an application that uses lots of energy, it's going to make it run out quicker. And that is what sprinting and heavy squats do. It's going to make you get to zero quicker. And when you're at zero, you can't do other things. So you have to rest. Whereas low CNS activities will make it drain less, so you can still do more stuff and you'll actually recover a bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, so this is what the model looks like. Monday high, Tuesday low, Wednesday high, so on, and then rest on the weekends. This is kind of like how I like to do it, but you can change it around. The biggest way to change it around is if you have a sports game, for example. You're obviously going to have a low day before and after the sports game because that's your big thing. You've got to have your battery full for that sport game, don't you? So you want to keep your high days high. Do the highly CNS stressing activities on the same day. For example, sprint and hit legs on the same day. One thing that I have done is hitting legs after a game. This allows me to fully recover from both the next day. So let's think about it this way, right? If I did my game and then legs on the same day, I can recover the whole of the next day instead of maybe doing the game and then legs the day after. That's probably going to take me at least 2 days to recover from. I'll just be knackered and I won't get the most out of my leg session. So, highly CNS stressing activities, what are they? You've got jumps, sprinting, heavy lifting, particularly in the legs, sports matches and hard sports training. These are things that you have to be fresh for because they take a lot out of you and they stress the CNS. Next, keep your low days low. The day after a high day, we have to do low CNS stressing activities. This could be upper body work or light technical work and so on. Or you could just rest, right? The day after doing sprints and squats, you're going to feel it. You're going to be tired. You might be sore. You can't be doing sprints days and days and days in a row because your CNS battery will be depleted and you won't be able to give it your all and you won't get better. This high-low training model allows you to get the absolute most out of every single session. Because when you sprint, you have to be sprinting above 95% of your max speed to stimulate the CNS and adapt so you can sprint faster. If you're not going to get better. High-low allows you to be fresh and sprint as fast as you possibly can. And then low days, you can get in the stuff that you need to get in. Your upper body work, your technical work. It works really well. It's helped me to get my vert from 22 inches to 39 inches and helped my sprint speed to really dramatically get faster. So putting it all together, it could look like this. Monday, sprints and legs. Tuesday, upper body. Wednesday, sprints. Thursday, upper body. Friday, jumps and legs. Saturday, rest. Sunday, rest. That is what a pretty perfect week of training looks like. If you did that, you would get faster, you would jump higher. I can guarantee it. So, putting it all together, you must follow this high-low training model. Just think about what drains you the most. What do you do and it makes you feel absolutely knackered after? Whether that's playing a game, doing sprints, doing squats, whatever. If you're knackered, you have to take a day off. Rest is how you recover from the training that breaks you down. The high days break you down, the low days recover you and build you up. You have to have both. You can't just do high days every single day. That's honestly going to make you worse. You're going to get injured, whatever. High-low, absolute elite training split. If you want to get faster, jump higher, you must do it. Hey, I'm Max. Yes, I am young. Yes, I live with my parents. Yes, I don't have a strength and conditioning certification. And yes, I don't have much life advice. But I'm good at this, and I want to show you how. Because of my situation, I don't charge much at all. But as you've probably seen online, I really care about helping people. And one day, I'm going to have two things. One, a massive moustache. And two, a much higher price of coaching. So, whilst you still can, why not put your trust in me? Hire me as a coach and see how good I really am. If at any point in the first month, 2 months, you don't think I'm the best coach that you've ever had, I'll refund you in full. How's that? Right, price is below. See you soon.